the mat, just hinge and fold forward. Don't worry if your hands don't touch the ground. You can bring the floor to you by bending the knees. But keep lifting your seat, taking your gaze back in between the legs. You can sway those hips side to side. So think about hinging over a bar. That's what this fold should feel like. The inner thighs are rotating back to the back of your mat. And now plant your right palm down to the floor, right underneath your gaze. Bend your right knee a little more than your left, and then slowly open up so the left shoulder reaches up towards the ceiling. And then here you can raise your arm up or keep the hand at the hip. Go ahead, release, and let's switch sides. So now the left knee is bending a little more than the right. Lift that right arm up just for a twist, or you can keep the hand at the hip. And release, forward fold again, Uttanasana. Soften your knees now, bring your chin to your chest, and slowly roll all the way up to standing. So reach those arms right up overhead, take a deep breath in, maybe a back bend feels nice to you. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the heart and sink the hips right into chair pose. So you're heavier on the heels, lighter on the toes. You're just gonna hinge forward from here to fold. Inhale, now lengthen, look forward, fingertips on the floor, or maybe even the palms on the shins, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Bend your knees, fold forward again, looking back in between the legs. You're going to step back to a plank position. So your plank might be up high today, or you might drop to the knees. So you're still building strength, dropping down to the knees. You're going to lower down as slowly as you can. And now lift through the chest, Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Remember to breathe. It's easy to hold your breath here because you're smushing everything down. Lengthen through the back of the neck. And then walk your forearms out in front of you. Hug those elbows underneath the shoulders, pressing into all 10 toes. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in and out. You can stay here, or if you like, start to straighten those arms. Bend one elbow, look over the opposite shoulder. And then do it again on the other side. Looking back towards your feet. And one more time on each side. Back. And to the other side. Release those elbows down, hands back underneath the shoulders, curl the toes under, press back to child's pose. And then slowly lift those hips right back up to downward facing dog. So we're going to do that a few more times. I'll modify, but you know I will also offer you those other options to fire up your practice if needed. So look forward, exhale, step or lightly jump the feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Soften your knees to rise all the way up to standing, reaching arms overhead. And then palms together to the heart, sink the hips. Hinge forward to fold. Inhale to offer that heart. Plant your palms down. You can step, or you can jump back into chaturanga, so that's halfway down. I'm dropping down to my knees because I always like to modify. Lower down slowly. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, release your chest. Curl the toes under. Either rolling right back into dog pose, or I like to transition with the child's pose in between. So we're going to do 3 more sun salutations. This is Surya Namaskara A, or a variation of it anyway. Look forward, step or jump the feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees to rise all the way up, reaching arms overhead. And hands to the heart. Sink the hips. Hinge forward to fold, breathe out. Inhale to lengthen. Palms down, step, or you can float back. Vinyasa. So on the knees or lower down halfway. Palms of the feet to pull you through up dog or cobra where we were. And then exhale to get right back to downward facing dog. 2 more times. Look forward, step or hop the feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen and fold. Soften your knees, root to rise all the way up, reaching arms up overhead. Any way that feels good, and then hands to the heart, right into chair. Hinge forward to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Palms down, step or jump back. Vinyasa. Good. Last one, look forward. Step or jump the feet to the hands. Lengthen and fold. Root to rise. And hands to the heart. Hinge forward, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Palms down, step or float back. Vinyasa. So here I am modifying again. Release the chest. And this time, hold child's pose. So if you're in downward facing dog, you can drop down to the knees and come into child's pose. So come on up. I want you just to thread one arm underneath the other. Doesn't matter which one. Rest that temple down. It's opening up that shoulder. And come on up and just switch sides. Come back up. And you're going to plant your right palm right underneath your gaze. You're going to extend your left leg out long, so you're stacking the hips. Stack your hips. Stack your shoulders and reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. You can extend your top arm over the ear so the palm faces down. Huge side body stretch. So press into the outer edge of that left foot. Draw that lower belly in. So taking a little bit of the arch out of the lower back. And then go ahead and release, and you're going to switch sides. So left knee down, right leg out, stack your hips, stack your shoulders, right arm up or over the ear. Pressing into the outer edge of that right foot. And release. Coming back onto your hands and knees. We're just going to move through a few spinal balances. So all you're going to do is extend your left leg out behind you. Draw the belly in. Extend your right arm out in front. Hold. Let's bring the elbow into the knee, knee into the elbow. Squeeze and extend. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. And release. Let's switch sides. Right leg out behind you. Heels about shoulder height. Draw that low belly in so you're not dumping in the belly or the hips. Extend that left arm up. Let's bring the elbow into the knee. Knee to the elbow. Extend. 2 more. And release. All right, curl your toes under. Press into your downward facing dog. So widen your feet about to the width of the mat. Kind of shake your hips from side to side. Check out those hands. Make sure the fingertips are facing forward. And the inside of the elbows are spinning in towards each other. Shoulders are relaxing away from the ears. Now hop your feet together so they're about an inch or 2 apart. Bend both knees, look forward, and then wave yourself forward into plank. When you get the shoulders over the wrist, press back through the heels. Bend both knees, belly to thighs, lift the hips, wave yourself forward into plank. Press back through the heels. Last one. Good. Now bend the knees again. Look forward, step or hop the feet to the hands. Once you get there, lengthen and fold. Now you're going to plant your palms down and step your right foot way back. If your knee's going over the toes like this, wiggle your front foot forward. Get nice and long. Drop to your back knee and just find a nice low lunge. So arms are going to lift up overhead. Shoulders roll away from the ears. Set that gaze. And then grab your right wrist with your left hand. Sway off to the left. Feel that hip flexor stretch. Come upright. Release the hands down to the ground. Curl the back toes under. Lift that back knee and step back to your dog pose. So you can stay right here. Or you can come forward into plank and travel through that vinyasa. Lowering. Up dog. And down dog. Right leg lifts up high. Let's bend the knee and open up the hip. So pressing through the ball of the right foot. And then see if you can draw the outer right arm down towards the mat so the shoulders are square. And I know it's a little bit of a contradiction in the body, but it should feel good. Now drop that hip knee into the chest. And extend. Knee into the chest. Shoulders over wrists. Pull the belly in. Last one, knee into the chest, look forward, and step that foot in between the hands. It might not get there. You can wiggle it, and take your ankle, move it there. So nice and active through the back heel. Your left palm's gonna stay down, and your right arm's gonna lift up for a twist. Let's circle that arm behind you 3 times. Big circle. And then release both hands to the inside. Now we're crawling over to a wide leg straddle. You're going to drop your head and just move side to side. So just let your head dangle. There's no wrong way to move here. You're just freeing up the body. You can really let the arms just dangle. You can pick up the toes if you want to get a little lower. All right, you're gonna crawl all the way over to the back of your mat. So walk your hands over there. Turn both sets of toes that way and let your back leg float up. So don't worry about how high the leg gets. You can kick your heel to your buddy then and hinge forward. You're gonna take that right knee out to the side and circle. Circle, opening up that hip. Take it around to the other direction. And then drop that foot to meet the other. Look forward, peel your belly and chest off of the thighs. Chair pose. We'll breeze right through chair. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Shoulders roll away from the ears. Plant your palms down, step your left foot back. Remember, you can wiggle that front foot forward always. And drop to the back knee. Take your time to sweep those arms up. Deep breath in. And breath out of the nose. Grab your left wrist, sway off to the right. Gently pull. Come upright again. Release those hands down to the ground. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee. Downward facing dog. Pedal through those heels and shake the head maybe side to side. Come forward into your plank and travel through that vinyasa your way, all the way down or halfway, up dog or cobra. Exhale, breathe out, right back to dog pose.